Greetings everyone, and welcome back to yet another series that I've decided to introduce to the channel. However, it will be quite limited, and I'll explain why. So this series is going to be simply called Abandonware, which is a very original name, I know. But this series exists so that I can share my failed videos, which are mostly job lots, to you all, and you get an insight as to how the video failed and why I never published it and all that sort of stuff. There will be other videos that I'll share, but as I said, most of it will be job lots that just sat in my archive for years until I was moving stuff around, moving files around, and I just found all this footage that I've labeled Abandonware. I've literally called the folder Abandonware, so that's why I've just called it that. And yeah, all this footage just never got worked on, and here we are. And let's start off Abandonware with the video you're about to watch. This was a job lot in between job lots, which makes sense, but I filmed this on November 7th, 2020, and this was in the middle of all the COVID crap going on, so I start off optimistic in this lot. But as you'll see during the course of this video, things just don't go to plan, and I start losing that optimism for the lot, and I just end up giving up on it all, and thus abandoning it. The original runtime of the footage was 5 hours and 24 minutes, and I've cut it down to just over 2 hours, and a lot of it was just me leaving the camera recording while I went and got things from the garage and stuff, and then most of it was just trying to work out what I was doing, just sitting here in awe going, what exactly should I do with this phone? I don't know what I'm doing. It's still a job lot at the end of the day, but it's just that it doesn't have an ending. It just cuts to black and that's it. I don't even remember what I did with the phones in this lot, to be fairly honest. But there will be at least maybe 10 videos made from failed job lots that are in my archive, and I just want to release them just so you can all enjoy old s'mores being grumpy at things not working. Stay tuned until after the video where I'll talk about this video and why it didn't work out and all that. It's just this intro gives you an idea of what is going on with this video in the series. So enough rambling, let's start off with Abandonware failed job lot 1. And I read that all off a script in Notepad, and I'm sorry if it sounded robotic. Hey everyone, welcome to job lot. Is it 9? I think we're up to 9. We should be up to 9 now. Yeah, we are. Because I just put out 8 the other day. And now I've got another lot, which is fun. And I haven't even moved on any of the phones from 6, 7, or 8. Even though there was nothing from 6 that was actually useful. But that's okay. Job lot 8. No, job lot 9. It's alright, doesn't matter. Whatever job lot this is. Whatever's in the title. This was a $70 lot. So another 20 bucks extra from the previous one. But we've got a couple more devices this time around. We've got no tablets, all phones. We've got a couple that are interesting. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I've got for 70 bucks. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to see if any of it's worth it or not. But I just picked these out from e-waste. These were the best ones that I thought I could do something with. Without further ado, let me go ahead and show you what I got. First up, Nexus 5X. These things never work, but it was there. It looks like it's in good condition. It's got a couple of fingerprints and stuff like that on it. It's in not bad condition sort of thing. Got a bit of a crack on the camera lens there. I have so many parts for these that I just honestly just don't even know why I grabbed them, because they all have problems. Honestly, if I seen an LG G4 there, I'd probably say no to that because they just boot loop. And the same thing with these, they just boot loop. Why did I grab it? I don't know, because I grabbed another one too. The problem with this one though, it's got something rattling around inside of it, and the speaker grill is actually moving around in there. I don't know, but this one's basically the same. We'll stick the charger in it and see what happens. Also, a lot of people keep asking me what I use for my inventory app that I use on my phone. I'll link it in the description below. It's called Stock and Inventory. That's what it's literally called. It's Stock and Inventory on the Play Store. And yeah, you just download that, create a group, or don't create a group, and just you can scan barcodes and stuff like that of the IMEIs, and it's pretty good. It's really handy, and I need to do it for basically all my phones so that I know exactly what I have. So that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I just thought I'd just clear that up for everyone because everyone keeps asking, and I just feel that'd be easier. So I'll link it in the description. I might put it in the other ones as well. Might put it in the pinned comment, so you can all see. Also, speaking of Nexus, I got another one. A Nexus 5. And we all know Nexus 5s are completely and utterly useless. But hey, you never know. Might do something. It's a bit dirty. Fingerprints and stuff. Doesn't have any cracks on it. And I have a lot of Nexus 5 screens that are in perfect condition. It's just the boards. Every time I do a job lot, I seem to get a Nexus 5. And the end result is it doesn't work. But I grabbed it because it was there. Next up is a Xiaomi Redmi Note 3 Pro, if I remember correctly. Don't know. It does have some cracks on it and stuff. But I seen this and I went, I have parts for this because I have one just over here. Ta-da! And this is in perfect condition, well, the screen is in perfect condition anyways, but the motherboard itself in this is a little iffy. The SIM tray doesn't eject properly. The volume button flex is iffy. I can replace stuff with this, with that, if that makes if this doesn't work, I can put things in. It's fine. I got an S4 with no back cover. The reason why I got this S4 is because it's a GT i9 which means this is the highest spec Samsung S4. I think this has a Snapdragon 800, or I could be wrong, or a Snapdragon 665. I think it's the highest spec Samsung S4, because the first ones were Exynos, were they? I don't know. I just grabbed it because I know that i9 means that it's better than the i9 which is what I had. So yeah, it'd be interesting. And the screen, like, it's got a screen protector on it, and I don't see any damage. I'm trying to have a look, and I don't see any damage. I need to take this screen protector off. Get the screen protector off, man. Get off. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, does it look good? I think it looks okay. Might be in luck. Yeah, maybe. We might be in luck. I just cleaned a bit of it and it looks fine. Oh, wait, no. Yep, there it is. There it is. I knew it. Right there. Wait. You can see it. There we go. Right there is an OLED crack. Just right there. A little itty bitty tiny one. That means the screen's cooked. I mean, you never know. We'll try a battery. The next one is an S7. I have a lot of S7 parts, and I seen this and I thought, hey, it's not too bad, to be honest. Back cover is cracked. Some damage there. Camera lens looks alright. Missing SIM tray, unfortunately. There is a crack on the front there like that, but it doesn't seem like there's any OLED damage. I can't tell, but it looks okay. I haven't powered it on, so I don't know. The next one is this. You probably can't see what's going on here, but have a look at the top. Have a look at the top. Do you see the top? Do you see there's nothing there? There's no branding. Why is there no branding for? That's a bit strange, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit strange because this is an Android phone. It's a fake S4. And I seen this and I was like, oh, wow. Oh, wouldn't it be cool if it worked and stuff like that? And then I ripped open the back of it. And I was like, oh, there's no battery. But excuse me, why is there 3 IMEIs and there's 3 SIM slots? Okay, 3 SIM slots, no problemo. This would be interesting to get working. Thing is though, battery connection looks, I don't know, I might have one. I'll probably go through my welcome devices that I've got that aren't in boxes or anything like that, and we'll just try a battery in there. I've got a Sony Ericsson battery that might fit there, and we just might be able to power it on or something like that to see if the screen actually works. Fake S4. Worth it. Bit cracked, but hey, it probably will work, you know. The next up is a BlackBerry Z... Is it a Z30? I think it's a Z30, because there was a Z10 and then there was a Z30, and they missed out on the Z20 for no particular reason. This is cracked to shithouse. I don't know, honestly, why I got this, because... Another one in my parts pile, see? And this one's better than that. I don't know why I got it, to be honest. I think I just was like, fuck it, I'll just grab whatever. So... I have a spare BlackBerry Z30 motherboard if this one doesn't work or whatever, but I've still got cracked screens and they're really not worth anything because BlackBerry 10 ain't supported anymore. It's not really a smart decision, SMOOREZ, to go ahead and get a phone that you can't do anything with, but hey, I'll do it anyways because why the hell not? It's fine. We can see if it has micro SD cards and stuff, but we're just going to go through these first anyways. The next up is an LG something or other. I don't know, but it's got a crack. Right there. Problem is though, it doesn't have a battery. And I'm fairly sure I have a battery. We can try. I don't even know how to open this thing. Thing somewhere. It's there. There we go. I don't know if this is a fingerprint scanner or if this is a button. LG X240YK. So yeah, I might have a battery. I might not. I really don't know. But I've seen it and I've seen the fingerprint if it's a fingerprint. I thought that'd be cool. Never know. You think that's it? No. Wrong. There's more. There is more to it. Nokia. Small Nokia. Small boy. It's a green one. Remember in the last job lot, 7 or 5 or one of them, I had a red Nokia. The touch and type one, I think it was, the C3. This is a green one. I don't have a green Nokia. I don't think I do anyways. I'm pretty sure I don't. I probably do, but I don't remember. I probably have this unit out there, but hey, you never know. This is a 500D/2 RM362. It's got a tiny little BL4B battery in it, just an itty bitty one. This is a 700 milliamp hour battery that is right in there. The SIM card, where does SIM card go? Oh, up the top here. It's like a little tray doohickey thing. Oh, hello. What do you even do? Do you do anything? What do you do? I don't know what that does. Okay, but yeah, we'll investigate that further. But yeah, does it power on? Obviously, we'll I'm just showing you, alright? And we're just going through the things first. But yeah, this one, it looks like an Express Music series, but there's no Express Music buttons anywhere to be seen. Like, there's usually the buttons on the side here to do, like, the next and all that. And I've got, like, the one that has the twisty thing at the bottom. I've got that one. And I have the one before that that's a slidey. That's a red one. I thought this was part of the series, but obviously I'm wrong. I don't think it is. I think it's in spirit. It's in vein of being, and it doesn't matter. Okay, the next one. Oh, I don't know which one to show you first, honestly. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go with the 33. What is it? Can't remember what this is. It's a 33. Oh, it's not a 3330. It's not a 3230. I don't know what this is. But this, I have fond memories of this device. I may have shown one in a previous job lot before. I can't really remember. But a friend of mine, a close friend of mine back in my childhood, his friend had one of these. And every time he used to play bounce on it, I was like, oh, can I play? Can I play? Can I play? And it was so cool playing bounce on it and then like pressing 2 and 5 at the same time. Because like the button layout is stupid. You've got 6 buttons, but it operates as 2 buttons each. So 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6. You know, you press up for 3, down for 6. It's a stupid design because basically anyone that's going to use this is going to straight away press the 2 buttons at the same time. So it's a pretty silly design. But I remember seeing this phone was advertised. If you were a fan of Driver 3, if you played Driver 3 back on the PS2 or the Xbox, this phone was actually advertised in Driver 3. You could see billboards for it in Miami, in the shopping center there, where you could drive through. There was actually billboards for this. That's how I sort of also memorized it, because my good friend's friend had one, and then I seen it in Driver 3, and I really wanted one, and then I didn't get one till much later, and it was like, wow, this thing's really cool. But with this, though, don't know if you can see, though, does seem to have a custom print. Like, I think this is printed from somewhere, obviously, because it's stretched and stuff like that. But it's got a lot of dirt and dust and grime in it. And because you can take these covers off, I want to restore this. I think this would be a really good candidate to restore, because there's like dust and dirt and grime and stuff that's covered in this. And it seems to be in fairly good nick. I just don't know how to open these. I do have one that's in perfect working order out in the garage, and it has the original covers with it. It's some sort of a blue design, a blue pattern thing, and oh boy, this isn't good. I can't remember how it comes off. And yeah, I've got one in perfect condition, but I've seen this and I just thought, you know, why not? Also, the battery, poof, out. Here's a fun way to test if you have a swollen battery. Does it spin? Yes, it's swollen. Get rid of it. So yeah, we have that. So I have to find a battery for that. That's perfectly fine, because oh yeah, this brick of a thing is the 3310, and this, I have probably like 20 of these out in the garage, but this is the most cleanest one I've seen, actually. It looks absolutely immaculate. I mean, apart from that scratch there, which I think is actually a stain, this thing is like immaculate. Look at this. Look at this shit. The buttons, they're all intact. The screen, a couple of light scratches on it. The side, perfect. The bottom is perfect, just not clipping in. It looks good, and the original battery in it should be the same as, oh no it's not, but you just unclip these like that, and then you pull that out, and there we go. Does this spin? No, it doesn't spin, so that means it's good. Yep, Nokia 3310. Is this made in Finland? This is made in Korea. This is pretty cool. I just grabbed it because all of mine are blue. I don't have a grey one, so I got a grey one. So it'll be interesting to see if it works. That's it. That's all I've got. So obviously the first one I want to test and get charging is the Nokia 3310. These things are indestructible. If it doesn't work, then my god. 3310s always work. Doesn't matter what they are, they always work. You can do it. I believe in you. I have faith in you, 3310. The battery could be dead, okay? The battery could be completely cooked in it. So what we do is we unload Nokia like so, grab this. I don't know what the red stripe thing means, but like I'm sure it means something. The battery is, dude, the battery is dead. I mean, I guess I could just put this one in here for now. We can just see if it works. Let's do that. And I'll just make sure that this one has voltage. What? Am I even doing this correct? What? Oh. Do something.
I don't know, this had voltage the last time I tested it, and should have voltage now. I mean, you can't really see it, but this is this one. I just tried the that battery in this one. Insert SIM card. I have some SIM cards, actually. Let's put a SIM in it. Now, this is a bit of a grey area. I mean, if there's obviously completely personal data on here, I won't show that. But this is a time capsule from 2000 and... oh, it's 3200. This is a time capsule from back when days were simpler. Times were simpler. And I just want to see what this has on it. Like, in terms of if it has any music or anything. Did this actually have Bluetooth? I don't remember if it did or not. But let's power it on. There we go. Look at that. Is it network locked? Or is it unlocked? I love Tim. Oh, I guess she loved Tim. He's a surfer. And it says shh. There we go. Oh, look at that. Man. You can see each pixel. Look at this shit. So there is messages. Not going to read through them. Call register, contacts. Where's... okay, so settings, gallery. Graphics was 49 kilobytes. Tones was 100 kilobytes. Images is 300 kilobytes. Recordings, graphics. Okay. We can come to tones maybe. Media. Camera, radio, and voice recorder. Camera. Standard photo. Oh yeah, that's the shit. Wow. I mean, this was good back then. It's a time capsule. Alarm clock, calendar, and a calculator. That's it? Applications, games. Bounce. Come on, bounce, 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 bounce. Bounce. There it is. Haha. Bounce was awesome. This was a fun game. There we go. Boop. Where's the sounds? Give me the sound effects. Where's the sound effects? Where's the sound effects? Is there a volume? There's no volume buttons on this. What am I thinking? Hang on. What the hell? There's a torch built into the bottom of this? Huh. I never knew that. Never knew that. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. I need to put the profiles on. I want to hear the bounce noises. Peanut gallery? Okay, we'll just go to general. There we go. Oh, crazy frog. Here we go. Come on. Straight for 2003, man. Holy fuck. Dragon, dragon, dragon. What are you? Don't know what that is, but okay. Miss you, MIDI. Listen, you don't waste your time on me. You're already the voice inside my head. Missing you, missing you. Okay, that was good. Oh, I remember this. Yes, yes, yes. I remember that. Okay. Is there any other, like, MIDIs and stuff? Or are they all... oh, okay, yeah. What's direct? Direct. That was a fun little rave party. Okay, well that was completely interesting. That was cool. Come back to bounce. I know I'm spending way too much time on this. It's just so, like, retro, man. This is just crazy. Select game. Yeah, there's Nature Park, Virtual Me, and Bounce. So if you come to bounce, now it'll make the boop sounds. I'll use the D-pad. The D-pad's just a fucking circle, but, like, it's fine. It works. Boop. Over there like that. Over there. Usually... oh, I didn't make it. Why is there no sound effects? Come on, man. Sound effects. Where's the sound effects? Oh, settings. That's probably why. Settings. Game sounds off. I fixed it. What are game lights? I remember the 3220. I think it's the 3220 that had the side rubber things and the flashlights, RGB, cool stuff. Those were good times. Also shakes. Thick shake. I just wanted to play bounce. That's all I wanted to do. New game. Here we go. Hey, there we go, there's the sounds. Fuck you. Usually you can make a jump over that. But if not, I'll just have to do the... there we go. Look at the ghosting on the LCD though. This was, I think it was a CSTN display, 128 by 128. This is by memory. No, I shouldn't have done that. That was a silly thing to do. You go over this, jump over this, do this, come down to here, go, fuck's sakes, it doesn't matter. That's bounce. That's bounce. Virtual Me. Even Virtual Me is cool. Look at Virtual Me. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's like a Tamagotchi thing, I think. Actually, I don't remember what this one is. Hang on. Brain power. Can't remember. Nah, sorry. There we go. Virtual Me. Is it Tamagotchi? It's a white screen. No, there's a couple of things going on. Oh, Jesus. Oh, hello. What even are you? Level 3. Wow, what is this? Oh, it's a Dance Dance Revolution. Oh my god, what the fuck? I failed like every single one of these, I think. I had a lot of fun with that. So this job lot is, SMOOREZ is playing with the 3200 and having a blast with it. That's fun. Okay then, if that's the case, let's come to this here, right? And if I swing the... Oh, it just actually just, yeah, it just fits like that. That's fine. Okay, so now if we do this with the 3210... I didn't put the SIM card into it. 3310 this is. No? Nothing? Probably didn't line it up properly. Oh shit, hello. No! Alive! Be alive. Oh. Aww. The screen has lines in it. Maybe I'm not supposed to be using this battery in here. Maybe I am supposed to be using this one. We may have to come back to this one then, because obviously it doesn't want to. I will pause filming and get another battery for it, and hopefully it works. If not, I'll just grab another carcass out or something like that and we can work it out. But, okay, we'll just click that back into place. So let's just say that probably does work. This we can use the battery in. This is from one of the slidey 88 series Nokias. So I'll just clip that back on there. Actually, I have, I might look in the garage to see if I've got a spare one with the covers in it, and I might pull them off actually, because I think I do. But yeah, that works. A 3200 works. 3200. So then now the Express Music one, because I think a lot of people like the retro stuff, and I agree. I think the retro stuff is a lot more appealing, honestly, because you've seen so many Android phones on this channel, and it's kind of like, well, isn't it cool to just look at retro stuff for a change? And I used to always buy the retro stuff. Also, this charges screw Wi-Fi, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, I always used to get retro phones and stuff, and then I just stopped getting them because I was doing Android phones, and I already thought I had enough for my collection, but you never have enough Nokia phones for a collection. Also, maybe this might be this charger might be a little broken. It's fine. Let's just fix that like so. Okay, that's fine. See, works. Well, nothing yet. There we go. Hey, nice. Can we power this on with a SIM card? Probably. Oh. Oh, there we go. Start phone without SIM card. Ooh, different MIDI tone. It's like every single different Nokia had a different startup tone, like depending on the MIDI file that they used, or well, the MIDI synth that they used. I think this has been factory reset by the looks of it. Oh, it's slow. I know that. It's pretty slow. There we go. Wow, S40. Gotta love the S40. Gallery. Is there any music? Music files? No. Probably no images. There's a couple. Themes, graphic tones. Let's have a look at media. Oh, no. It's applications, sorry. Applications is the one I'm looking for. Snake 3. Nah, we don't like Snake 3. Snake 1 was good. Well, yeah, this works. It doesn't have really that much sort of old school stuff on it because it's not super old school. But it works. And it's green. And it's got a 1.3 megapixel camera with its selfie mirror. Worth it. Also, I don't know if there's a memory card slot on here. I didn't even check. I literally don't think there's a memory card slot. I don't think there is. We'll come back to that. Oh, get out of there. LG, what happens if we just plug this in? We don't have a battery for it. I can check my parts thingy. It's not going to do anything, obviously. If it did, it'd be funny. So we come to LG. What was it? X something. X2. So I'm looking for an X. No. Nope. I don't. That sucks. Okay. Can we just power this on without a battery? I'm giving you life. Power on for me. No, it's not going to work. I do have an LG battery. Hang on a second. Aha! It's from one of those junk phones in Joblot 6. So, that's good. We can see if this fits. Get in there. Doesn't quite fit. I have a solution. This is a 2100, right? And that's not going to fit because of the plastic clip there. It's not meant to do that, right? So we grab it, we come here, and we just ever so slightly just come here. and we just chop off the little corner bit ever so slightly, ever so gently. It's not going to come off, is it? No, it's not going to come off. Yeah, no, that's not going to come off. Oh, SMOOREZ is an idiot. That he is. Now, we do mad skills here, right? Don't touch the contacts. And we just file it down. I've done this to many phones, don't worry. So many phones that I've got, and I'm like, fuck, it doesn't fit. So I just do this. It's perfectly fine. It's alright. So you just got to keep at it. As long as you don't put too much pressure on the actual terminals and like this plastic bit, and as long as I don't cut down into the actual battery component part itself, then it's absolutely fine. But we just go ahead and we just keep going like so. And with a little bit of back and forth, you end up with that. Does it fit now? Yeah, it fits. It fits. Aww. Come on, man. Come on. You gotta work. You have to work. I just went through all of that. You have to do something. Did the red light come on? Did I see a red light? Oh! Flashed for a millisecond. Oh! I don't think the battery's powerful enough for it. Well, I think it works. It somewhat works. I'll have to find another battery for it. I think I might have another one laying around somewhere. I have a 2460 milliamp hour one. Oh, dang. Okay, give me a second. Okay. And thus, we have... See? Fits now. Well, sort of. Close. There we go. Now you just hold it into place. You could use blue tack if you wanted to. You don't have to. But we'll see if it does anything now. Huh. The battery's dead. Whoops. So that means that the LG battery that I did pinch out of that, the Joblot P70, was dead the whole Wonderful. I thought I had another one laying around. I don't. I'd have to go find one somewhere. Honestly, probably not worth it because it has a cracked display and stuff. And I just spent all that time on it doing mad hacks. It's fine. You didn't say anything. And if you're sitting back wondering, are you for real, SMOOREZ? Do you really actually clip battery plastics off to get them to fit? Yes, I do. If I'm desperate, if I want to make sure it works, I'll do it. Moving swiftly on. S4. I have an S4 battery for. That's a lot of 4s. Get in there. It's not going to do anything. The OLED's cracked. We know it's cracked. Vibrated. And if we get the LED come up, I'd say the screen's busted because the obvious OLED crack right there. It's going to blue light up here. There it is. Okay, I can rip the board out of it because I have those two S4s that I had from Joblot 7. One of them was an i9-505. That may support the i9-507 board. I don't know, I'd have to check. Also, why am I holding a swollen Nokia battery? Get out of here. OLED cracked, that's fine. I'll just grab the board out of it and use it for something. BlackBerry? Does the back cover just come off completely? It does, it comes off completely. Yeah, there we go. Because the battery's removable, isn't it? No, it's not. 5-inch Super AMOLED panel. It doesn't have a memory card and doesn't have a SIM card, but we can power it up. We can plug the charger in and see if it doesn't. I think it'd be dead, to be fairly honest. I think it's completely screwed because, you know, you never know. Oh, there's a red light. Usually you see BlackBerry come up, though. I don't see BlackBerry come up, though. Red light went off. Oh, it works. Okay, well, there you go. We'll let that charge then. The S7. Let's try the S7. Power up. But powers up. Okay. Wouldn't it be funny if this worked? Or we apply mad hacks 1111 and it works, or something like that. That'd be cool. Does it work? It's booting. It's booting. It's booting. It's booting. It's getting there. Starting Android. That means it might have a pin. Oh, okay. Well, is it FRP locked then? Let's see if it's FRP locked. Ah, it's FRP locked. Okay. Well, fair enough then. What version of Android are you running first of all? Because if it's running Android 8.0, I can show you the SIM card method, the SIM pin method. That's really fun, that one. So you go home, up, power, let it do its thing, wait till it vibrates, release the power button, then release these two, and it should boot into recovery mode where we can see things and stuff. See? Told ya. And in that way we can see what version of Android it's on. If it's on 7.1.1, I can do the hush SMS method, which I showed in the previous video, the Samsung tablet video. I can probably do that. But if it's 8.0, then I can do the SIM pin method. And I can show you what that is. Power up, down. There we go. And like, I've got a few S7s that are cracked and I need to sell them as is, but like, I haven't got around to it. I probably should get around to it actually, because they're just taking up space. 8.0, okay, I can show you the SIM pin method. So I just pulled a SIM tray off a random S7, and I'm gonna grab my SD card. And what you need to do in order to bypass this, I'm fairly sure this method should work with this version of Android, being 8. This is the only method that I know works on 8.0. So what you do is you just line it up, right? Power on the S7, let it power on. I didn't see the battery percentage as well, so I might plug that in to see if it won't die or it's fine. I'll just plug that in. Oh, it booted up to recovery. That's a bit weird. Why did it boot up to recovery for? Huh. Okay. Did I mean that? Did I accidentally do that? I have boards for these, so it's fine, but I don't know why I did that. Are you going to work, or are you going to not work? There we go, it's fine now. Clean the screen up to make it a little bit more factory. There we go. Factory. So, how this works? Well, I hope this works. I'm hoping it does. So pretty much, what you do, start up Android as it is. Let it do its thing. Let it start. Go OK. Connect to your Wi-Fi network. Once you've connected it to your Wi-Fi network, you may press next if you want to. You don't have to. I will just agree to some of the stuff here, and we'll just let it do the Google account stuff thing, and it'll come up and say your device has been reset for various reasons, we can't let you get into it, yada yada yada, all that sort of stuff. That's completely fine, but we'll just let it do its thing. So now basically what you do is just do this. Lock it. Oh, okay. Maybe the SIM card doesn't work. Let me try this again. So you press next, put it down, and then press that, and it should pop up. No, didn't pop up. Whoops. I put the wrong one in. I put the wrong SIM card in. Can you see how I fucked up? See, one has a P on it for pin, and the other one has a dot on it for this is a burner one. So, whoops. So now, now I can do it. It'll be fine. So you do this, make sure it doesn't slip out of place. That's probably the greatest, smartest thing you want to do. Fuck's sakes, get in there. You've got your pin-locked SIM card in, right? So you can come to a, an old dumb phone and you put a SIM pin on it. So just put 4 zeros, right? And then you slot it into the phone. It should come up with SIM pin, like so. And then you put the pin in, right? And it does that. Why did it do that for? Because there's another way. So here is how you do it, right? So you put it in the SIM-locked pin. The pin-locked SIM. That makes sense. Did that not work, did it? Pop it down. Comes up, okay? You've put your incorrect pin in. Put the incorrect pin in 3 times. Then you do 2 of these. Right? And then you do this 10 times. This is crucial. You have to do this 10 times. Well, it's more than 10 times, actually. You got to just keep doing it over and over again. There's probably a similar, you can probably just do 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 or something like that. And it's probably fine. But I'm going to just show you this way. Because this is the only way that I know. So 3 more times. It's okay. We're almost there. Right? And we'll see some magic happen. It's a bit of black magic. It's something very spooky happens when you do this. you're freaking out the phone by doing this. You're going, oh, what am I doing? The phone's going, what am I doing? Right? And now, after this, right, you'll do this, and it didn't work. Huh. Well, that's interesting. So in order to do this FRP bypass, right, we have to come into a phone that you can set a pin on. And I have this iPhone 6 Plus from the previous job lot. And I've just put in a SIM card. So we just got to wait for it to pick it up, which it'll probably take a while because it's a SIM card that I haven't used in quite a long time. If it doesn't work, I've got another one that I can put a pin lock on. But you need to put a pin lock on one of them. So we just wait. There we go. Not now. So we come to mobile and you can come to SIM pin, right? We're going to put a pin on the SIM. Pin on the SIM. Okay. So we do that. So sometimes you can just put a SIM card with a pin lock in and just shove it in there and it'll work. But in this case, mine's going to do that, right? I'm just going to make sure that it comes up with this. Alright. So now you try and pop out the SIM card at the exact same time. Pop the SIM card out and press power. There we go, done. Okay. So then you go like that, and then you go to settings. I think it's settings anyways. Oh, it's not. I'll do it again. So you've just put a pin on your SIM, on any phone, and you go ahead, you've connected to Wi-Fi, you put it in, we'll let it come up with the menu. Like so. Put your SIM eject tool at the top here, and then you get ready for the power button. And as you eject the SIM tray, press power button. It comes up with that. That's it. There's the magic. You swipe along, press the bell, and then you go notification settings. The fuck? So what I found out is this is the latest patch for 8.0, which means this doesn't work. This method now doesn't work anymore. That sucks. Because this method doesn't work on this version, I'm going to just flash the firmware down a level so that I can do this SIM pin thing because it's annoying me. Okay, it's been a couple of hours. Currently, I tried to put a lower firmware on the Samsung S7. It didn't work. The SIM pin method just didn't want to work. So now I'm going to try flashing it again with an older one, a much older version, the first version of Android 8 that was available on the S7. So I'm going to flash it through Odin and we're going to see if anything happens. Now also, this here, I looked through hundreds of batteries to try and fit with it. Closest one I got was the Sony Ericsson because the contacts are right in the middle, like so. This also fits some other clones as well. This is a really good battery for a clone phone, especially because it's, you know, only a 1500 milliamp hour one. It's nothing special. I've taken off my gloves because I literally just can't wear gloves while doing finicky FRP bypass things on here. I've got to this screen now, and I just did it before and it worked, but I had a problem with YouTube, so I'm going to just do this and then press OK and then lock it, and then we should be good to go. If we do the bell, there we go. Then we open up YouTube, go more settings in app. Damn it! Fuck. Fucking hell. What do you click on? Start driving. Got it. Open Google. Okay. Finally. Oh, what a nightmare. Holy moly. So usually the method of doing a S7 Android 8.0 bypass is you get a pin lock SIM card, put it in, and then you press the lock button when you take it out, and then you can open the notification settings and pretty much go from there. Whereas this one, for some particular reason, just didn't want to do it. So I had to go through Maps, start driving, set a destination, and then open Google. My head hurts from doing that. And even after I tried 2 different firmwares, that's just impossible. But yeah, I'm going to write that down. If I get another S7 or something like that that's on 8.0 latest security patch, that's the method to use. If the notifications don't work, I then put it on another. It's confusing. Anyways, we now have access to my files. My files, your files, my files, it's my files. And then we come down to software. You want to install Android 6 Google Account Manager, do settings, allow, alright, install that, let it do its thing, shouldn't take too long, done. And then com.root junkie FRP bypass, which is just here. Go ahead and install that. Ta-da, open. 3 dots, browser sign in, okie dokie. And then we can sign in. So it does that. We go ahead and restart. I found the battery's dead in this too. Probably needs replacing with another one. But I've got parts for it, so it's fine. But honestly, I'm really focused on repairing and restoring that Nokia 3200 than the rest of these devices at the moment, because Android devices are pissing me off. Just a tad bit. Samsung FRPs are usually easy to bypass. Really, really easy. Oh yeah, that's right. I've still got that in. And in this occasion, it just didn't want to. Just didn't want to. But now I should be able to go and user privacy. There we go. I have read to everything. I agree with everything. We just let that do its thing. Now, in the meantime, while that takes its sweet-ass time, and then I say that, it comes up. Maybe I'll just leave it to the side for a second, and then maybe it'll start up. No, I don't want to set up anything just of yet. Yay, we bypassed it. We did it. Only took like 4 hours or something. Yeah, the battery is dying slowly, so I'm just going to leave it. That's perfectly fine. I don't mind. It can stay on. So what I was saying is this here, this fake S4, the only battery that fits is this Sony Ericsson one. And now if I was to go ahead and place said Sony Ericsson battery just at the right angle, I should be able to switch this on. No. And what happened was it eventually powered on. And I thought, oh, brilliant. Showed something on the screen and it just was static. It looked like static anyways. I don't know if I'm going to be able to trigger it again or not. Probably not. I might have to remove the plastics actually. Let's take the plastics off because I do want to see what's inside of this, but I can safely say that the screen does not work on this, which, you know, is a bit unfortunate, I suppose. But it's 3 SIMs, like triple SIM cards, holy moly. I even went through like the welcome devices to try and find one and nothing. And I was giving up hope. I'm like, no, everything's beeping at me. And I was losing hope because I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to get this apart. I was losing all hope. And eventually, yeah, I found the Sony Ericsson battery and it kind of fits. Ever so slightly fits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just sort of try and get these screws out of this. That's fine, we'll just rip it up. If anyone wants to have a look at the IMEI numbers right there, feel free. Have a pause, there you go. Have a look, see what they correspond to. Let me know down in the comments. I have no idea what they'll come up as, but your guess is as good as mine, I suppose. If we now take the frame off, does the frame come off like the real S4? Or is it like, I think it's, yeah, it's like the real S4. Okay, fair enough. Alright, so I just want to see the specs of this, really. If it doesn't power on, well, like, obviously can't do much about it. But if I can do this, like so, there's our loudspeaker just there. Oh, the frame broke. That's fine. It just needs a little bit of glue and it's all good to go. So yeah, that's the guts there. It looks very hacked together. I will look for the screen ribbon real quickly, but I have a feeling that the screen is damaged. Just a, you know, just a feeling that the screen is maybe slightly damaged. But I'll take these stupid metal clips off. Bit weird having them on, but you know, sure, why not? I mean, I could potentially look through the welcome devices and stuff to try and find something that would fit this, but I don't think I'll have that much luck, to be fairly honest. So let's have a look here. For example, if we just remove this bit of tape carefully as possible, not trying to break anything here. Okay, just take all the tape off like so. There we go. Okay. Oh, this would be probably the display ribbon just here. I'd say that'd be it. No, that's probably not it, actually. Oh, okay. Well, that happened. So it is a MediaTek MT6572A, and there's a Kingston module that says it is a... Whoa, that's a lot of letters and numbers and stuff. I'm going to take a photo of that. I have a feeling that that there is the display ribbon. Can't believe that just all came apart like that. That's fine. So one of these is the display ribbon. I'd say it'd be the second one, most likely. This is probably the most sophisticated one so far. Now that I've done that, I now have to shove something under there to sort of lever it up sort of thing. So I guess what we could use is a cache converter sticker, right? Well, not a cache converter sticker, but a it's fine. So I'm gonna have to take the antenna plug off like that. I'm gonna lift the board up ever so slightly. Just give it a little lift. Maybe there's a hidden screw somewhere. So then now we just slip that under there like that. See? So then it creates a bit of a space for then this to connect to that. See, that's what we want, right? But we need to have it that. Oh, hang on, which way does it go? I think it's that way. I think that should be the correct way. So now that we've done that, we should get static or something to that effect. Oh, hang on. Oh, wait, there it is. Huh. It works. It's a HTM. What even is that? Alright, so be careful. Be careful. Be very careful. Okay. Fuck. No. It worked for like 2 seconds. At least we know it's a HTM. It's not an HTC. It's an HTM. Maybe we should try that again. So I'm gonna take out that this time. That's got to be the display flex, I think. So I'm going to take that out. All this for a fucking HTM welcome device. One of the clone devices I have is this Xcode thing that I reviewed. No idea how long ago. But this fits. That battery fits like perfect, right? So now if I was to go ahead and power this on, do we get HTM? Or yeah. No. No. Are you communicating? Communicate. Maybe it was the wrong way. I think it was the wrong way. Did I kill it again? I'm fairly sure I didn't. Come on, Xcode. I'm bound to find a battery that's going to fit. Actually, you know what? It could be actually switching on. And I just don't know because I'm too busy doing stupid shit with batteries and stuff. That's fine. Come on, Aspera. Power it. Damn it. Maybe the display's fucked again or something. Or I don't know. Wait, that's not even down. Hang on. Hang on a second. Hang on. No, that is the display. Hang on. Sorry, my bad. This is the display ribbon. I think I'm about to give up on this one. Because I'm trying several batteries. It displayed once. And then that was it. It hasn't displayed anything since. I'm trying, but it's just nothing. Oh. Hold up. The digitizer's broken. Did I do that? I don't think I did do that. Whoops. I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. I didn't do that, did I? I don't think I did. Okay, well, what do I do now? I guess I just put it back together. I'm almost certain that I didn't do that. If I did, it was a complete accident. I mean, that could have been broken the whole entire time and I just didn't know it. I don't know. If I sound pretty ticked off, it's because that Samsung bypass took way too long. Way too long to do. And it just wasn't worth it. Is that down? That's gonna have to do. This is just a mishmash of parts and things and stuff, and I really don't know. It's fine. Basically with this one, I'm just gonna put it with the collection and just say I have a 3 IMEI based weirdo system thing, if anyone asks, or if anyone has one similar, feel free to let me know or something. I really don't know. I didn't plan this out very well, and it's just going to complete shit. We've got the Xiaomis to do, we've got the BlackBerry to test, we've got some restoration stuff. This video has just gone on way too long already. I'm going to cut a lot down in editing, because it's just me stuffing around with the Samsung, which you all know how Samsung FRP bypasses pretty much go. I've already shown one in the previous video, and basically that Samsung one should have been easy, but it wasn't. My notes that I have on my computer say put SIM pin in, or pin locked SIM in, let it come up, then do the notification thing, go to YouTube, go to Chrome, go to Files, done. That's it. You know, something like that, or quick shortcut maker to go to Files. Very simplistic, easy instructions, but no, this time around it's that's not going to work. But at least you got to see that this was a HTM, or an HTM whatever, not an HTC. So that goes in the so be it pile, I guess. Okay, so this BlackBerry is working, although with a severely damaged screen. I'm gonna factory reset it. There we go. So it turns on, it works. You probably don't need to see much else from that, because it's a standard, normal thing. Let's try this Nexus 5. Ugh, it feels terrible. Does it power on? Does it do anything? Push the power button a little bit harder, because you just never know. No. Okay. Let's get the good old-fashioned charging port doodad thing. Plug that in and see if it comes up with anything. Red light. That's good. 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 I guess. Still red light. Alright. Alright, these two Nexus 5Xs. Power both on at the same time. 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah, I didn't think anything would happen, but I was optimistic. Nada. Doesn't do nothing. Don't want to. Doesn't want to power on. Okay. Well, in my parts pile, I've got two Nexus 5Xs here. Do any of these power on or do anything? Show signs of life. That shows signs of life and that just dies. So if I try to do this, it's a power button. This has a power button issue. And if I do this, or do something like that, oh, that's close enough. No? Yeah. Boot looped. Could be the battery. Hang on, let me see if I can start it in the recovery menu. Could be the battery, actually. Could be the battery. I think the battery's working here. I think. So if I come to here then and I try to charge both of these Nexuses, I want to show you how easy it is to take apart a Nexus 5 actually. Nexus 5X. 5 and 5X, same thing. Really easy to take apart. No red light on there, but red light on there. So let's aim to change the battery in this. For the whole sake of it, for the whole demonstrational purposes and stuff, let's go ahead and take this one apart, because it seems to be crap anyways. And I know these displays are working. You've got a Nexus 5X. You've just been given a 5X. You're in a hurry to repair this thing. Okay, no worries. So we just take out the SIM card tray like so, just take that out. And now you're like, okay, now how does one get into it? You just come here, get your pry tool, slip it in between the corner of the frame and the back cover. And now, as you go along, you'll hear a bunch of snaps. And these snaps are normal, because the whole phone is plastic, and it's constructed pretty poorly, to be fairly honest. There's no reinforcement in here or anything like that. If I was to get a broken one and snap it in half, it would snap in half like an iPad Pro 2020 sort of thing. You know, it just, there's no structural integrity with these, is what I'm trying to sort of elaborate here. But if you get your pry tool and just come around and just snap out the frame, just snap, 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 don't care about anything, there you go, done, problem solved. Alright, so that's it, you're in. Great. And the battery looks like it's swollen in there, look at that, and it's probably been replaced. No? Okay, not replaced. But it's swollen. There's some swelling going on. You can see the swelling going on in there. So now what you do is you remove all of the screws for this plastic housing. So, as I said, this thing is entirely made of plastic. I think there's a small metal frame in, yeah, there's a metal frame in there, but it's like a Welcome device would hold up better than a 5X. And they were just, the 5X was a good device when they came out and didn't have any problems. But then when you started to get all the problems, the boot looping and stuff like that, it was like, is it even worth just venturing into territory that I just don't even want to venture into anymore? So, you know, it's just, I don't know, they're just not that reliable. I've got one working, and I think I've only ever come across another one that did actually work. Good times, good times. So you've taken all the screws out, you're happy with that, you're going fantastic. Now what do? You come to the plastic frame at the corner again, you start lifting it up, like so, and then you just run your finger along and it says done. There you go, there's your plastic frame, boop, straight to the side, get your battery out, you can use a pry tool or you can just use your fingernail, whatever works with you, grab it out, get the pry tool and just shove that under the battery like so, don't give a shit. There you go, pop that sucker out. Pop that sucker out. Pop that sucker out. Come on. Okay, one thing you can do if you want to, you can use a plastic spudger if you want to. It's probably easier in the long run. So we just pop that up. Let me just shove that in there and just... There we go. See? Problem solved. Alright. And there you go. We have a punctured crappy battery, so we just throw that out because we know that's just not going to work. So we can have a look at the motherboard here, which is just one single solid piece. That's all it is. This motherboard for the whole entire unit is just a solid piece. So you take out, well, I kind of damaged that, that's fine. Have I damaged that? No, I haven't. So you take out the bottom display connector, and then you take out the camera connector, like so, and take out the front camera. Oh, you can leave that in, actually, it's fine. There's no screws holding down the motherboard to the frame. You can just basically yank it out, and that's it, you're done. That's a Nexus 5X disassembly right there, done. It is not difficult to take one of these apart. It is stupidly easy, and it just goes to show, like, just the frame itself, like, it's just... Oh, also the sensors fall out on their own, that's okay. This is a aftermarket screen as well, by the way, which probably explains a lot. But yeah, honestly, like, they're not put together. Like, if you need to repair one quickly, you can do what I just did, just fucking rush, it's fine. What if we now then come to, let's just say we want to open, oh, power buttons are falling out, that's alright. So let's just say, which one, white or black? Let's go with the white one. So we want to take the white one apart now. Now I believe the battery in this does work as well. And same thing with this. Start with a metal pry tool in the corner. You might want to do something else first, and let's take the SIM tray out, which is quite easy to do. You just slot that bad boy out like so. And then, that's what I mean, you can just give zero fucks, basically, and just pry tool your way through. Sometimes you could just rip it open with your bare hands if you wanted to, but yeah, just no screws holding anything together. It's just hopes and dreams that hold the Nexus 5X together. Just clips and 9 screws holding the plastic frame to the body, and then that's basically it. Everything else is just progress. Done. Solved. Okay. Put that to the side. Come here. Grab out all the screws, and all the screws are interchangeable as well. You don't need to worry about which one goes where and stuff. It is a weak phone, as I said, it's a very weak phone. Very, very weak. But repairability wise, It is stupidly easy. So we now come to here and we go ahead and we pry out our plastic like so. Don't care about anything, just grab it all out like so. Yada yada yada, no one cares. It's probably still a screw holding it down. No, there's not. That's okay. But we can just go ahead and unsnap some snaps, and now that we've snapped some snaps, we've got it open. There it is. Okay, so we now come back to here. Grab the display ribbon out just like that, and we grab the battery out like that, and then we grab the main camera out like so. This one I think I thermal paste modded because I couldn't get it working. I think this is the one I did it on. I'm not too sure. If the front camera is a bit stubborn, you just help it out and it will come up and it should just pop out of the frame like so. There you go. I haven't thermal paste modded it. Okay, now that we've done that, right, we come down to here, we put this back in, we put that back in, and make sure that the display ribbon doesn't get snagged on the motherboard. Do a little something like that. There you go, done. See, easy. Put that back together like so. Put the cameras down into place, put that back in, push the front camera down, and then we can come along and we can go ahead and plug in our thing like so, and we can see if we get a charging light, and it doesn't look like it. Okay, it's not the battery. It's probably the motherboard, but I'm just demonstrating how easy it is to rip apart one. If you wanted to, you can. Huh, is there no voltage to the battery? The battery is dead in that. So then is the battery in this one alive? Or is my doohickey just dead? Oh, maybe it is the batteries. Can't be 3 in a row, that would make no sense. Hang on, let me just come here and do this. No, it works. Why is that 6.8 volts? What the flying fuck? That shouldn't be normal. This is like 3.8 volts. Did I do something wrong with this? Okay, this doesn't make sense. I'm confused. So let's go ahead and plug this one in and see if this does red. This is my one in spare parts pile territory thing. See if it comes up with anything. Oh, actually, why don't I just use my battery from my actual working one? That might be smart. Also, I didn't check the capacity. What's the capacity of this one that I pulled apart really fast? Is it a 32? It's a 32. That's pretty cool. Alright, for all intents and purposes, let's try this one. This one should work. Ah, see? Haha. It works. Ta-da. We're going to use you, because you work. Well, I think it works anyways. That's just a big assumption there. This is called troubleshooting Nexus 5Xs. Because they don't take that long to take apart, I can use that to my advantage for this. As we can see, this one works, right? Ta-da! This one is like Android 7, I believe. No, 6. Okay, original 6. This has no service. This comes up with no service. Don't know why, but it works. It's either IMEI locked or it's something or other. But we know that the battery works in that, right? And I'm just going to plug the charger into it to just make sure that the battery is receiving some sort of juice. So, yep, see? Well, you can't see, but you can see there, right? I know that that's giving power to the battery. While that's doing that, we'll just see how the battery, it's at like 25%. Okay, that's reasonable. Alright, so this is my good one. So instead of me stuffing around with several billion Nexus 5 parts, why don't I just use a working one and just take this apart and try and figure it out from there, you know what I mean? Like, it seems a lot easier than stuffing around. And I think I actually did the thermal paste mod in this one. I could be wrong though. I'm very wrong when it comes to a lot of things recently. I know this looks rough, and it is. I don't have patience for Nexus 5Xs, unfortunately. They're just not the best. I'm going to put all the screws in one huge, massive pile, because we don't care. We don't care. So I'm going to take the screws out of this one. We will then have a basis for a battery and a screen that works, and well, that's it, because it's one big motherboard, and that's basically it. It makes sense, trust me. It's fine. I have probably, I think I've got more 5s than I do 5Xs. Just the 5Xs are so bad. So are the 5s. They're both as bad as one another. And the 6P, I've only had the Nexus 6P like once or twice, and that worked. The only 6P I had that, you know, I mean, I've got one for parts because the screen's stuffed, but the motherboard works. And then when I got, another one that I got, the motherboard worked, and the screen worked as well. So pretty cool, good stuff, you know. Happy, make SMOOREZ happy. Okay, so now we come to here, we grab shit. That's fine, I can replace that. Not a problemo. Doesn't matter. Whoop. Okay. Well, I'm just going to put all that to the side anyways, because that's fine. Okay, so, plastic tool, battery, boop, get out, camera, get out, display, get out. Alright, done. Right, make sure everything's out of the way, boop, 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 done, easy, take it out. If the camera's been stubborn at the front, pull that out as well. Everything just lifts up like so, there you go, you've got a board, done, easy, 2 minutes. Right, so now we come to the one that I was just stuffing around with before that was not getting power. We're going to pull that open. I probably would have been easier to just, you know, take the batteries apart and stuff, and take the battery out of it and swap that in, but you know what? Stuff it. It's fine. And also I didn't thermal paste mod it either. See? We're just hacking away at stuff. The battery didn't come out. The front camera didn't come out with that. That's okay. I'll slot you back in. There you go, buddy. Back in you go. Okay. So now we come to here, make sure that the battery is not getting snagged on anything, make sure the camera, flex ribbon, doodad is not getting caught on anything, slap it all down like so, put your display back into place if you can. You might not be able to because I can't see a damn thing. There's the fact that this doesn't have any antenna wires or anything like that on it is also very weird. There's just nothing on this. So now that I've done that, I'm just going to put this one back on because it doesn't really matter. Can be any color. There we go. Once we've done that, I can now come to this here, and we're going to see if it charges. If it does charge, fantastic. If it doesn't, well, we'll see. No. Nothing. Nada. No. Powered on. Nah, motherboard's gone. Yep. Motherboard's gone. No lights, no cameras, no nothing. Dead. I can hold the volume down and up buttons, but we know that the battery works, we know that the screen works, so it just leaves us with the motherboard. The motherboard's stuffed. So we give up on that one. Rest in peace, friend. You could revive a 5X. You can sit there and you can revive it if you want. You can do what you want. But honestly, for me, personally, I probably wouldn't want to sit here for days on end trying to get one of these working, because I originally had one that I spent days getting working because it was boot looping, and I put a custom ROM on it to get it all working and stuff, and I got it all working. It was fine, but you lose the hexacore functionality. You only get the 4 cores working, which, you know, is reasonable, I guess. Let's just try this one. I don't even know what this one's from, but we'll just try this anyways. Just to see what happens. You know, if anything happens, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't matter. Because I knew that picking up these 5Xs was going to result in headaches. I honestly don't trust selling these either, because they're just... You don't know. Honestly. You just don't know. I'm going to power this one on, see if it powers on. This one's probably a boot looper, I'd say. Or nothing. No, nothing. 2 boards in a row, huh? Nah. Fair. Okay. That's alright. I mean, I could have killed the display, and I could be just removing the battery the whole time. I mean, that would make sense. I'm going to put this white one back together, because I know this one's just for parts anyways. So I'll just leave that to the side with the rest of them. This one is not doing anything. If I hold the power buttons, what does it do? Does it do anything? Does it do a hello? Does it scream at me? What do you do? Ooh, red light. Okay. Some have the red light issue and then just don't do anything. Sure thing. Sure thing. Sure thing. The Google Pixel 2 has that same issue, by the way. If you have a Google Pixel 2 that doesn't charge and just stuck on the red light, just go in and do that and it should be fine. Look, it's booting! Yay! Look, it's going to boot loop though. I have no faith in these. If it doesn't boot loop, I'll be genuinely surprised. But it's probably not going to boot loop first because it's cold. It's booting. How's a pin? Pattern. Mad hacks? Mad hacks. Come on, mad hacks. Mad hacks. That one. We. A U. U. Z. What about an S? What about a squiggly? What about another squiggly? What about this thing? What about this thing? To unlock your phone, turn it off and then on. No. Okay, so this somehow works for some particular reason. So I'm going to boot it into bootloader. Right, it's a 32 gigabyte. Okay, so we're going to boot into recovery mode. And we're just going to see what happened. Alright, so we do this. And then it's on 8.1. Alright, so we're going to wipe data factory reset. So this one actually might fucking work. Which is unbelievable if that's the case. But sure, why not? And then now I just got to find like a good screen for it and stuff like that. Maybe if it works. I don't know. We haven't got to that point yet, have we? So we'll reboot. We'll let that do its thing. The BlackBerry has started up. I say that, and the BlackBerry was green at one point, and now it's not green. Do something, BlackBerry. That's fine. It doesn't matter. It done a reset and stuff. So we'll see what this does. In the meantime, I'm going to put my actual working one back together, and we'll just make sure that this works and that I didn't accidentally kill it, because that would be bad. See? Everything just slots down into place. It's super easy. Like so. You just slot it all down, and I'm just going to do this. Yeah, see? Display. Straight away. That's how you know it works. This can just go back down any old way. It doesn't really matter. Like that. Put our 9 screws or whatever in here. Like a... oh yeah, that's right. I was thinking, which one's beeping at me? Which one's yelling at me? It's this one, because it doesn't have a charger in it. Did the Nexus 5X have OIS? I can't remember which one had OIS. Was it the Nexus 4 that had OIS, then the Nexus 5 didn't, then the 5X did? I can't remember what they did. They done something silly like that. Also, it's 10 screws, not 9. I can't count. We haven't even got to the Xiaomis yet either, because I'm too busy just doing these. And like, I just hope that doesn't shut off, because I need to get it working. I wonder how I'd do a Google account bypass on one of these. I could just flash it, honestly. That might be the easiest solution, just flash the damn thing. But we'll see if I can do a Google account bypass if it needs one. Might not even need one, to be honest. And then we come back to here, we slap the back cover on. See, not working. But it all just snappity snaps back together. Once you've snappity snapped all that back together, you can go ahead and put your SIM card tool back in, and that's it. So, my one's back together. Great, fabulous, super, fantastic. Let's go ahead to this one then. Oh, it's hot. Poof. Okay, skip. Okay, so we have to do an FRP bypass. I wonder how one does this. Let's connect to Pizza Hut and see. Let's see if we can do some magic. Another FRP bypass. It's probably easier if I just flash it, actually. No, I'm going to give myself a challenge. Oh, hang on, wait, what? Hang on. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Okay, fair. Okay, let's try something. Let's do this first. Continue touching the screen to hold talk back, blah, 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 blah. No? Aha! Use shortcut. Okay, so we just wait. There we go. Eee, talk back. Talk back settings. Shush. Alright, shush. Shush, shush, shush. Thank you. Okay, and then we do terms of service. Oh, no. Okay. Help and feedback. Okay. And there should be voice. Get started with voice access. Well, this one. One of the ones. One of the one that has a video. Where's the video one? Help and feedback. Click help history. That. Help and feedback. I think it's Morse code. Wow, that was great. Use Morse code. Should show the video. There it is. We do the video. Play the video. Yeah, I know. There we go. We're in Chrome. Right. We do no thank you. We're in Chrome. We are in Chrome. Now we come to root junkie FRPDL. Do that. Go down to FRP, root junkie DL like so. Then we come down here and now you can use Google Account Manager 6. That doesn't matter. So with Android 8, 9, 10, and I probably would say 11, maybe not 11, to bypass the FRP, all you need is Google Account Manager 6, allow, install, let that do its thing. Shouldn't take that long. 3, 2, 1, done. 3, 2, 1, done. There we go. See, I was right. And then you get com.root junkie FRP bypass. I can't put a memory card in here because the Nexus 5X doesn't have a memory card slot. So we just go ahead and install the FRP bypass. That shouldn't take too long either. You open that up, 3 little dots at the top right hand corner, browser sign in, and then you go ahead and you can now sign in with your Google account. It's super easy. And then once you're signing in, it should just close like so. You just do the whole restart thing. It'll say Play Services has stopped working and all that sort of rubbish. This will probably take a while, so I'll just put some screws back into the screws here. See? Makes sense. Slowly going insane, doing 4 job lots in like 2 weeks. Actually, job lot 6 took me like 4 weeks. No, I don't want to unlock with my fingerprint. I don't want to do any of that. Does this go up to 9? I can't remember if this goes up to 9 or not. I think it does. No, it's the 6P that goes up to 9. Agree to all the crap that comes up. No thank you. Adding finishing touches and we should be good to go. Yay, we did it. See? We did it. Yay, we hacked. That wasn't hacking. Whoa. It's hot. Like, it's stupid hot. Yeah, it's really, really, really hot right there. So I think what we're going to do with this one, it seems to work, right? It appears to be working. I'm going to take this apart. Shh. Calm down, little friend. While that's doing its thing, I'm going to quickly reassemble this one. If there is a speedrun challenge of who can disassemble a Nexus 5X the fastest, I'd love to compete in one. It'd be so fun. Because it's just ridiculous. Also, I think I need to put the power buttons in first, but I do. I need to put these back in. That's okay. Yeah, the markets open up tomorrow. So I'm going to go there. It's since March, and it's now November. I have missed that place dearly. I don't know if the regular sellers are going to be there tomorrow, or if they're going to take another couple of weeks off. Probably not. They're going to want to go back there for sure. Yeah, hopefully get back into some market action. Go out there and have a look, have a bit of a browse and stuff like that. That'd be really cool. Yeah, very happy that that's back in action after all that time. Can't believe how this year has just flown by so quickly. And I missed out on so much. And I think a lot of you guys missed out on a lot too. It isn't really fair, but I'm not here to talk politics or government stuff thing. I'll shut up now. Anyways, yay. Okay, I'll just chuck that Nexus to the side. Now we have this Nexus we're going to take apart. There's a lot of Nexuses. It's a Nexus this and a Nexus that. So this Nexus here has a cracked camera lens, alright? And we want to replace it with probably this back cover. This looks quite nice. So I'll replace it with that one. And so now we just come to here and we just go ahead and find the corner. The corner's the best place to start, honestly, because it's the easiest. And you just slide the pry tool along. Just let it click out. If you own a 5X and it's overheating really badly, you can try and do what I'm about to do. It's called the thermal paste mod. It's where you basically put some thermal paste inside of here and it just helps cooling. That's basically it. So that goes to this one. No, I need the IMEI info. So there's a little sticker on the back of the housing that has the IMEI info. You can transfer this across if you want to, because no one's going to see it, but I just do it because I'm a completionist. So it's just right there. I've just got it in my hand there. So I'll stick that there. grab you out. You're a 32 gig as well. So that's the IMEI from the old one. We just stick that like that, and that can go over there. Then we get the IMEI on this one, and then we stick that down onto there like so. So then I know what's going on. You don't need to know what's going on. That's fine. So now we come to this one, and we take out the 10 screws again. At least it's, you know, not an iPhone. Imagine if I had like 10 iPhones, if I got a job lot of iPhones. I think I'd be filming for about 20 hours before I'd even get like 3 done. Because of just the sheer amount of brackets and screws and finagling and touch IDs and fingerprints and home buttons and earpiece speakers. This also gives me an opportunity to have a look at the motherboard as well, to see if there is anything going on. Whoop, it just turned off. No, it didn't. It just vibrated. Okay, well, I'm going to kill you. There we go. So, battery's low. No. No. Quick. Before it dies. It's going to die. It's going to die. Fuck you. I was so close. Are you charging? You're charging. Great. Okay, so now if I come to the camera and I deny, it should focus. Bit janky. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. Do you want to see what a camera looks like when it focuses? I'll show you. It's very difficult to see, but it moves ever so slightly. Also, is there a red light on that motherboard? Is there a red light? There's clearly a red light going on there. Hello? Hi. Uh-oh, it's responding to my voice. Is there supposed to be a black thing on a motherboard with a red light in it that's indicating to my voice? This is really fucking weird. This is some sort of espionage shit going on here. Let's just pretend we never seen that. But yeah, anyways, that's camera focusing. You can barely see it, but yeah. The camera just ever so slightly moves. Might have just seen it then. Out you go. Oh, it's really getting hot actually. Oh. Alright, so take that out. We're going to take the display ribbon out. Like so. And take the camera. Oh fuck, that's hot. Probably shouldn't have touched bare metal, but you know, it's fine, SMOOREZ. You do what you want. You do whatever you want to do. Right here is supposed to be the thermal conducting area piece thing. But see, this doesn't do anything. This thermal pad does jack shit. So we take that off. Yeet that. We don't want that. And then we come to here, right? And we just put a little dab of thermal paste on there. Just a little dab of it. Not too much. And this is some Arctic Silver 5. So that means it's going to keep it going nice and cool. See, once we've done that, we now come back to here. We reassemble our little friend. And thus, we have just done the modification. Click this down into place, make sure all the snaps snap, and then we can go ahead and power on our Nexus 5X and grab the charger before it dies again. The other one that didn't work, I'm going to probably say that's just not going to work at all. It's probably just another dead one. But we'll just see what happens with this. Make sure it all starts up before I go ahead and do anything. That thermal paste mod, I don't know, it helps. Like, it's thermal paste instead of just the thermal pad. I think it does a better job. You know, with the heat dissipation and stuff. And plus, we're dealing with an 801 or an 80... Yeah, it's an 801, I think, in here. I don't know. Is it going to boot up now? Or is it not going to boot up? Come on, you can do it. I have faith in you. And that is why we don't like Nexus 5Xs. Come on, man. I'm going to just put the screws back in it. Because it might be not... Because it might not be connecting with the frame at the moment or something. This is why I don't like Nexus 5Xs. See, it works for a while, it gets hot, and then that's it. From now on, I'm not grabbing any of them. I don't want them. Get out of here. I can't do anything with them. They're just horrendous, horrific pieces of equipment. And I took apart, what, 4 of them? And I got absolutely nowhere. Don't tell me the thermal paste was the cause of it, because it wasn't. I mean, it could have been, actually. Rest in peace, little guy. Rest in peace. You were loved by many for all but 5 seconds of your miserable life. Your existence is now futile. Unless, of course, we hold the power buttons and it does something. That could be a scenario. Wait. What? Hello. Hi. Start. Go for it. I doubt it'll work now. Yeah, no. Okay. Forget it. Forget about it. I'm feeling destructive. Do you want to see what happens when a Nexus 5X snaps in half? Here, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what a 5X can do. So this here doesn't have a battery in it. Let's put the battery in it. Let's just fucking throw it in like that. That's fine. All right, let's just... Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right. Let's see how reliable a 5X was back in the day. Meanwhile, I'm going to put these back. Yeah, I know. Destruction. It's fun. This motherboard doesn't work. The camera lens is cracked. I have parts for this. It's fine. I just want to demonstrate to you all what happens. I think jerry-rig everything done a bend test on this before. So let's just say you've just bought a new Nexus 5X and now it's boot looping. You say forget about it, man. I don't care. I know you just do this. And there you go, it's broken. See? Yep. LCD cracks. And then do it from this side too. And it's right where the battery is. And there you go. That's what happens. They're just very, very weak. I mean, they're not going to bend in half, but like, there's just no protection on the Nexus 5Xs whatsoever. They're just shit phones. So there you go. That can go in a coffin. You're in the bin now. Bye. So we got an S7 working. Finally. The BlackBerry is now booted up. You know what? I'm just going to say it works. It's fine. It works. It doesn't matter. Xiaomi's. This is the last of the smartphone era before we go into retro era, which is fine. Okay, so we're going to hold both power buttons like so. One vibrated, which is the broken one. That's surprising. Maybe I've got to hold this one a little bit longer. No. Okay. But yeah, they're exactly the same. And I'll show you what I mean by the SIM card. So with my one, you do this, and nothing happens. You can sit there for ages. It doesn't work. The way I had to get it out beforehand was doing this. Like so. And then it comes out. I don't want that. We'll see what happens with this. Is it going to actually power on? We'll see. So, another Xiaomi device. They're not too bad. And I think, as I said, these are the Pro ones. So these are, I think they're like 4 gigs of RAM or some ridiculous... It's dead. Okay. Oh, it vibrated. What does that mean? Does that mean good? Does that mean bad? I really don't know. Let's do this. Maybe my one's dead too. Oh, hello. We're going to charge my one as well. Let's see what happens. Hey, 0%. Is that Snapdragon? Or is that MediaTek? They're the same phone, right? See, I know the sub keys are screwed in this. They just don't work. If I apply the force of 10 men, it might work, but most of the time they don't work. Okay, so basically we want to grab... Oh, it's fine. So this is actually... Hang on, wait, hang on. Whoa. Why is that like that? But then this is... Is there a difference? There's a difference, isn't there? One's a MediaTek and one's a Snapdragon, isn't it? That's interesting. I wonder if that's the case. Let me try power this one on again. Oh, okay. I'll let you do your thing. What? No, power on. I'll look up the model number on this. I'm fairly sure it's a Snapdragon something or other. It's a Redmi Note 3 Pro. They're the slightly bigger and better versions than the ones I showed last time. The custom one. So, yeah, see. Find device storage corrupted. Completely fine. About phone. It is the Redmi Note... Note 3. Note 3. Redmi Note 3. It is a hexa-core max, but if we go to CPUs, it's a Qualcomm Snapdragon 650. Whoop, which one was that? Which one vibrated? One of them vibrated. I don't know which one it was. So is this going to power up now, or is this not going to power up? So let me try the power button. It works sometimes and it works other times. Like it's It's very iffy. See? It kind of works. It's fine. Aha, okay. 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 0, 0, 0. Damn it. 5, 5, 5, 5. 1985. We have to do an FRP bypass on this one too. That's fun. Okay, I just googled, and yes, there is a Snapdragon variant, and there's a MediaTek variant. Why? Why would you do that, Xiaomi? Why would you do... I trust you, and you do that. So we're going to do a factory reset on this. The problem is, there's a my account on here. We'll see if we can get rid of that too. So suppose I hold volume up and power until it goes in it. Then we release it when it gets to there. And we just wait and see what happens. I'm going to disconnect the BlackBerry because we don't need that going anymore. So basically what I'm thinking of doing is, I actually don't know. Because this power button works, it charges fine, it seems to work. This is a MediaTek one with a damaged screen. The power button doesn't quite feel correct. I don't really know what I want to do. The MediaTek version is volume down and power for a little bit. So we hold that. But this will go into fast boot, I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah, say fast boot. The volume key on this one doesn't have a physical click to it. I'm going to take the casing off in a second to have an investigative look. So I'm going to hold volume up and power. Let it vibrate. I'm going to keep holding volume up. Because this might force it into factory reset mode thing. We'll see. We'll see. Go on. Do your thing. Come on. I'm not very confident at this. I'm going to take it apart so it doesn't matter. Nah, I didn't get it. I can't get into factory reset mode for some particular reason. So in order to get one of these apart, first of all you need to take the SIM tray out. That's helpful. And once you've done that, you can basically just rip the back cover off. Like so. See? Like that. Oh, this is dusty. Whew. And I broke a couple of clips. Restore it quickly. Look at this. 5 seconds. Restored. Like so. Yay. Okay. Why would they make a MediaTek version and a Snapdragon version? That doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make sense at all. Oh, look at all the dust in the speaker. That's alright. We just do this and there we go. Brand new. Factory. Never would have known. I distinctly remember the Snapdragon one actually being different, like internal wise. But the power button, see what I mean? Oh, there we go. And then we go ahead and remove this. Is it different? It's the same. Like, it's the same motherboard sort of looking. There's a couple of differences. I see a couple of differences. I don't know if you can, but I certainly can see a couple of differences there. That says 16 gigabytes. Probably not worth it, to be honest. Also, the batteries are different. No, they're the same. But they look different. That's from 2016 as well, by the way. Why can't I get into recovery mode is the main issue here. With this one here, I'm going to take the side keys out because I want to replace the side keys. Because I believe that this one doesn't have a click to it, like a physical click. Whereas the other one does. So I'm going to try that. Oh, that's right, the motherboard. The motherboard has the SIM card issue. Because I was thinking of replacing the boards, but I'm not replacing it with a MediaTek one if I have a Snapdragon one sitting right here in front of me. Like, that's just silly. It's kind of like the whole Exynos versus Snapdragon Samsung thing. It's like, well, I'd prefer a Snapdragon, because I have a Snapdragon in my Z Flip, and it's better. It's better. I have buttons clicking, so let's see now if I hold the power button on this unit, does it power on straight away? Or does it not power? There we go. That's nice. Well, I fixed that. So that's a good sign. Should I use... Which case looks better? Which case looks better? Or probably the one that was already on there, to be fairly friggin' honest. Okay. Well, that's fine. You can stay on there, I guess. We'll try and factory reset the current one. Done. Snap that all down in a place like so. That has a click to it. That's still loading. That's okay. What if I was to change SIM trays, actually? Let's trade these. Maybe it's the SIM tray that's broken. I don't think it is, but you never know. No, it's not. It's the actual motherboard itself. But the power button should work now every time. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Well, I'm fairly happy with that then. It's just the problem of, like, having to go like this the whole time to get it out. I mean, it works. It's a solid way of getting it out. Let me try this one in here, actually. Just curious. I don't know which one's which, actually. Don't remember now. Nah. Same thing. So, and they're both exactly the same SIM card slot. There's nothing different about them. They're exactly the same thing. They're not this. What? Does the MediaTek one not have a... What the hell? What even? The MediaTek one doesn't have a card slot. You've got to be absolutely... Why even bother, Xiaomi? Okay, I've never had a problem with Xiaomi. Never had a problem, except for the ads. The ads are a problem. Why would you make a Snap... Okay, well, you got a Snapdragon one here. 650, 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of storage. Great, fantastic, has a fingerprint sensor and a card slot. Then you come here and you make exactly the same phone with the same screen, basically the same internals, but using a shitty MediaTek processor, having no no SD card compatibility. Thanks for the power button. I appreciate it. Feel free to explain that to me in the comments if you'd like. I mean, I know that, you know, manufacturers go, hey, look, here's a cheap variant of the phone. It's basically the same as our more expensive one, but it's not. This is kind of what happened with this. Xiaomi went, well, we have the Snapdragon one, and we also have the MediaTek one if you're really, really wanting only 16 gigabytes of storage and absolutely nothing else. And people just jump on that bandwagon and go, okay, no worries, no problem at all, I'll take that. That doesn't work with me. I don't understand. I think they still actually do it for the lower end phones. It's like somehow people prefer MediaTek over Snapdragon, and what? How? Why would you do that? Why would you prefer a MediaTek over a Snapdragon? Come on, man. Seriously. I'm trying to think of a reason here and I can't find one. Okay, so yeah, the power button on this one, iffy. But that doesn't matter, honestly. It half works. Try again in 29 minutes. You know what? I'm not even going to bother. Let's try and look up how we factory reset a MediaTek one. It reckons for this process, we now do this. So we're going to hold volume up. It actually says... Oh, there's no click to the volume up. That's alright. It actually says on here to hold volume, home, and power. But that's okay. We'll just hold volume up and power. If this doesn't work, it's fine. There we go. So I'm just going to hold volume up. Just going to keep holding volume up. If it even works. What? 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 Yeah. Power. What mode have I put it in? What mode have I put it in? Flash mode? What mode? I've done it in some sort of mode. What even is this mode? This is not a mode. It's a flash mode. How does one do this? Supposedly there's a My Unlock tool that I have on my my work laptop. Supposedly that does a factory reset. Supposedly. Okay, I have my laptop on. Hopefully we can factory reset this damn thing. I did not ask for Microsoft Edge. I did not ask for this. Get off. I don't want Microsoft Edge. Fuck off. Alright, so I'm going to open this My Account tool thing. Supposedly this works. Alright. Recovery mode. Bypass. The cable just fell out. Okay, I've got it in recovery mode again. Come on, man. The USB works, I think. Alt F4. I do not want it. Get off my screen. Get off. I don't care. Get off. I do not want fucking Microsoft Edge bullshit. Get off my system. Uninstall. I want to uninstall it. Where is it? Microsoft Edge. Modify. I do not want it. Get off. Well, looks like I can't get rid of it. Fine then. In the end, I can't reset this. I can't do anything. It doesn't want to detect. The USB port's probably stuffed on it because it barely works. I can't be stuffed with it. So yep, that can go to the side. So this lot sucks, man. Because then I've got the Nexuses. I don't even want to do these, to be honest. I may as well quickly try it. So we've already taken apart a bunch of Nexus 4s before. Nexus 5. My bad. Nexus 5. I think I got all that without breaking anything. Yeah, I think I did. That one is a 32 gigabyte. Okay, so I'm going to grab the battery out of this one. So this is the e-waste one, alright? Just in case you've lost complete track or you've fallen asleep, this is the one here. So I'm just going to take the screws off. Can't believe that Nexus 5X, man. Yeah, this lot wasn't really that good. You get lucky and then you don't get lucky, you know. It just happens. I just want to get these over and done with. But that Xiaomi 4 MediaTek one, I just don't understand that. Why would you have a MediaTek based Note 3 Pro with no card slot? That's just so ridiculous. It just doesn't make any damn sense. Alright. Here is the... Oh, hang on, wait. This is the... Yeah, this is the junk one. So I'm going to take that out. I'm going to try my pokey proddy things. Let's try these again. Spark. Yep, there we go. Okay, there's voltage in this. But... in that case, the battery has 3 point something volts going through it, which means that it's the power button. It's all just the same. They all just flash. I'm gonna just say that it's dead. It would make sense to assume that it's dead. I'm feeling destructive, okay? I have enough Nexus 4, 5s, whatever, that all don't work. I doubt this is gonna work, even with a battery replacement. It seems to be boot looping. I mean, it seems to be. So, if I was to then come here, if I was to just take apart everything, right? Grab this out, grab this out. We're gonna grab everything out. We're gonna just do a little bit of a repair. As I said, I'm feeling pretty destructive, so it doesn't really matter. Pop this out like so, you know. It should just pop out like this, something like this. You know, you just do a little something like that. Okay, so there we go. We've pulled the board out. Board's out. Easy done. Now, we come to this problematic power button. So I'm just going to completely rip the power button off. Actually, I've got a better tool for that. There we go. Okay. So now, let's see what happens. And you're probably thinking, well then how do you power on the phone? If you've just ripped the power button off, how are you going to turn it on? Well, that's a good question, actually. But I just want to see if that was the cause of it. I fucking knew it. I told ya! So, what happens with the Nexus 5s is this power button decides to just doesn't want to work. Just says, you know what, I'm not going to work anymore. And while it physically clicks, it just will not work. And thus, it causes a Nexus 5 to appear to be boot looping, when what's really happening in reality is this little power button is just thinking it's being pushed down the whole time. Now, if I could solder, I could just solder a new power button on there, problem solved. No one cares sort of thing. I could do that. Is it really worth it? Probably not. I can actually get this powered on if I get my tweezers and short the two contacts, and if I just be careful, I can power it up. I can short the two solder points where the power button was, and this will bring it to life. But the problem is, A, you won't be able to lock it, and then B, well, if you wanted to power it off and power it back on again, you got to do a tweezer jump start. But it seems to work with that done to it. There we go. 1111 0000. Come on. Yeah, 1 2 3 4 5 5 5 5. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Nah. But yeah, that was just a demonstration to show you that that's what is likely happening with a Nexus 5. If it appears to be boot looping, and it's doing something along the lines of that, if you don't care about it and rip the power button off, you'll find it'll boot up. And then if you want to solder a new one on, feel free. But for me, I probably will just throw it in the parts pile and never do anything about it. You know, I like to give some informative tips if I can. You know, for example, what I just did then. It's not really informative, but it also gives you an insight as to what can happen with devices. You know, these problems that can happen. Some of them can be very random at times, and others can be, well, you know, easy to fix. Some can be stupidly easy problems. And this is a power button issue, and because LG decided, well, we're going to solder the power button to the board, we're not going to put it on a separate, you know, subflex or whatever, that causes all the issues, that causes the problems. So you may think you may have a boot looping Nexus 5, but in fact it's the power button. They fixed it on the 5X, but the 5X just has processor problems. It was when it got to LG and then Huawei, it just all went downhill. And then the same sort of problems continued with the Pixel series as well. The Pixel 1s had the microphone issues and speaker issues, the IC issues. The Pixel 2 had call quality issues and all that sort of thing. And it just seems that like Google branded stuff like this will always have, you know, dramas and stuff like that with them, which it's fair, you know, whatever, so be it. I'm happy with my Samsung. I don't have any dramas with it. I trust it. That's why I honestly wouldn't use a Pixel. I mean, the Pixels have gotten better, but I still wouldn't go to one because I know of the amount of issues. Oh, the power button fell out. That doesn't matter. I know of the sheer amount of issues that people have had with the Pixels, and I've even encountered it myself during you know, repairs and stuff where it appears to be working fine, and then you go to put a SIM card in, it says no service or some random thing. The Nexus lined up on Google branded phones, just, yeah. And I'm meaning like Google branded, like Google Pixel, etc. And then the Nexus lineup. They're both just as not reliable as one another. So yeah, I'll put that to the side then. And our BlackBerry is still rocking. It's still going. I'm going to just switch it off. We're going to just switch it off because I already have another one and I don't know why I grabbed it. All right, let's go into the main event. I want to get this cleaned. I'd like to have a clear modded one, like have all this completely clear. I reckon that'd be really cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down some paper towel, like so, and I'll also get another piece. We're going to need some cleanup tools. The S7 is still going at 85% battery life, but I've had enough of that, so I'm just going to leave that to the side, honestly. Now, our friend is quite dirty, because our friend's been through a lot. That's okay. So we're going to take our friend apart. The sides of the case are really sticky as well. Just got to be careful with a lot of it. Now, that's not glued in, I don't believe, so I should be able to take that out. But someone's customized this like so. You can see that. Someone's just printed that out on their printer and just stuck a little buzzy bee in there. It's not a bee. What is it? It's a dragonfly. It's a dragonfly. Ha! Animals and stuff. Okay, so yeah, that, as we can see, that's pretty dirty and stuff. That needs a cleanup. The SIM tray, we'll just take that out. The front should be able to just come off with a few clips. If not, I'll just help it. I'll just give it a little bit of a nudge with the pry tool. Nothing too harsh on the plastics, because I think getting a replacement case for this is quite expensive now. I mean, these have sort of become collector's items, I suppose, haven't they? So just do that to separate them, and thus we now have access to the guts, which actually, yeah, it needs a bit of a clean. So I'll put that to the side with that, and now we have the guts. Now the plastic at the top needs to come off, which should just rock off, I think. If not, that's okay, because I'm going to take the whole thing apart. I'm led to believe that these were held together by T5s. Let's see if I'm correct, by T5s. Yep, T5s. Now this is also 2G, so it's not going to work in Australia. But I think just making a clear one, or trying to find the covers, or maybe trying to print some covers myself, I could print my own one and stick it in there. But my printer that I have in the garage is like pretty crap, so it's fine. Because I want to clean this from top to bottom. I want to give this a good scrub it up. Give it a nice rub and buff, you know? This now should just come out of the casing. If it doesn't, don't force it. There you go. There's our piece there, which has our loudspeaker assembly in it. It also has our charging port and stuff. So all this is going to be basically being cleaned up by methylated spirits. The board itself, though, is actually a double sandwich. Did you know that? There you go. Did you all know that? And all of that looks really good. The COM port, that's going to need a bit of a cleanup. So between this piece here and that piece is A-okay. But look at that camera. That was a big boy. Wow. So I'm just dipping my toothbrush in methylated spirits, and I'm just going to give the charger port a bit of a scrub it up. Well, the pop port. See, I aim to do this with all of my Nokia devices, all of my collector's ones. Just take them apart and do this, you know, give them a good scrub-a-dub, so then they are as pristine as they can be. Just remove some of the gunk as well. Just to dry it, just dab it down with a microfiber cloth, because then we have the main assembly here, which has a bit of gunk on it. So I'm just going to get a brush and just get all the dust off like so. So it looks pretty good. There is a little tiny bit of dust specks on there, but that's alright. And then with that, I'm going to just come down to the keypad, just give that a bit of a clean. Just get all the dust off. But the guts, pretty good. I'd say that that's as best as it's going to get. There is still a little bit of gunk on the pop port, but I'll leave that as is. It's not too bad. It's still pretty good for what it is. That's done with that one. So now we come to the second, so the main housing itself. And all we need to do, just get some methylated spirits, just get that, and just come along and give it a scrub-a-dub. That's basically it. And I just seen all the mesh come off the speaker grill there. That's fine because it's old and it doesn't matter. This is going to take a little bit because obviously there's quite a lot of gunk. It's built up over the years that this thing was in use. With a toothbrush and some methylated spirits, we can get majority of it out. So already that's making a huge difference. So like you can see that side still got gunk in it, but that side is much, much, much better. Still needs a little bit, you know, more to it, but this is going to take a while. So I don't expect it to get done straight away. I'm just taking care, because this is just one of my favourite phones, you know, of that era. Another one of my favourite phones anyways. I like quite a lot of old Nokia phones. You can just go to town on these, basically. Like, you got really nothing to lose. The parts are modular. The charging port's modular. The vibration motor's modular. Everything's just modular in this. And that's what I loved about old Nokia phones. You know, the whole case swaps and all that sort of thing. That was just fantastic. I remember doing that. And now you can't do anything. You're stuck with a certain color, and you can put a case on your phone, but then it makes it thicker and bulkier, and no one wants that. Also, fun fact, you can just do this with a toothbrush, and it actually works. As long as you're not harming any, you know, potentially important components, you can just sit here and stab it with a toothbrush. Just, you know, violently press the toothbrush against the item and it cleans it very, very, very quickly. So you just do a little bit of that. If you can't get into areas normally, it just sort of gives you that little bit of an advantage, I suppose. I think there's a little bit of dirt still left on there, so I'll keep trying to get that out. But I think for the majority, for the most part anyways, I think that's pretty cleaned. That's pretty good, I think. The clip also moves a lot better. So now what I'll do is I'm going to place that back into there. And as I said, you'll find that it's all just very modular. It all just sort of fits together. So the main assembly is back together. We also have the power button, which is just this piece just here. And this looks pretty grubby, so I'll just quickly clean this up. You'll be amazed at how much a once over of just cleaning can do. Yeah, I'll probably see all the dirt coming off. Well, you can't really at the moment, but just believe me, it's cleaning. That's better. Alright. This goes back on here. I probably shouldn't have screwed the case back in just yet. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Oops, my bad. Now I can just lift a tiny little bit of... That's fine. I'll just go ahead and put it back in. Like so. And put that back on. Make sure that clicks. There we go. That was my bad. I completely forgot. Also, if I've not said it already, the screws are completely modular. I mean, you've only got 6 of them anyway, so it's completely fine. But if you find taking apart Nokia devices... Honestly, taking apart Nokia devices is so simple. Just so simple. And they're fun to clean. Like, there's not a lot that can go wrong with them. Was this whole lot worth $70 just for this? No. Not at all. But you never know. Mint condition. Selling, everything works. So what we want to do at this point in time is chuck the SIM card back in, which is just a spare one. It doesn't really matter. And then we're going to put the battery back in, and we're going to switch it on. The battery's low, which is, it's fine. But the speaker still works. It says I love Tim still. And basically, yeah, it should all still work, which it does. Great, good. So I can put the main unit on charge. Oh, now here comes the fun part, the covers. We just need to pop the buttons out, which come out fairly easy. You can see the grime and everything that's been collected on them over the years, but this here can come out. And we can see just how dirty and grubby that is. This is actually, if you didn't know, this is actually a 3D sort of one. 2000s, man, am I right? I'm going to just put that there like that. And just clean up the keys. Fairly simple, straightforward stuff. Nothing out of the ordinary here. We're just cleaning some keys. As long as the rubber sort of doesn't rip, the membrane that's holding all these together doesn't rip, I'll be happy. But otherwise, it's fairly straightforward. You just get the toothbrush and just go for it. It's still a little dirty. Still a little dirty. That's okay. That's pretty clean. That's pretty good. I quite like ye. Back casing. I think I might take another... Oh, no. This is absolutely grubby. I reckon I'm going to leave it transparent, to be honest. Let's leave it transparent. That was the rage back then, to have transparent things. Transparent PlayStation controllers, you know what I mean? Like, that stuff was cool. But, just go ahead and give it a scrub-a-dub. Now, obviously, I'm probably not going to be able to get all of this off, especially this back case, because there's a lot of dirt and dust stuck in those small, tiny little crevices. I can absolutely try, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to be as successful as I hope to be. Why is it made a ghostly? Okay, so, that's a bit strange. It's made it all ghostly now. I don't think that was the intended effect. Uh-oh. Probably should have just used soap and water. It's a chemical reaction, I'd say. I may have accidentally, permanently damaged the back. It's fine. You know what? It doesn't matter. It can have that crazy look to it, I guess. I don't know. Thinking about it, I probably shouldn't have done that, but it was worth a shot. Probably would have been much easier to just use soap and water. I don't know if there's a way to remove that or not. I don't know. There may be. I don't know. At least the front's going to be transparent, which is it's a good sign. Yeah, so some of it's actually gotten underneath the plastic, and like I couldn't even get that out even if I tried to. What does the back look like now? Even I fucked the camera lens. I got an idea. I've got some car polish here. This might work. So let's see if it rubs and buffs. I wonder if this will work. Did it work? I think it did. It's just a bit of polish for like cars and stuff. And I thought of it. I'm like, oh, okay, that'll work. Did it work? Did that work? Probably not. I think I made it at least a little tiny bit better. Way to go, car polish. Yeah, that seems to actually work. I probably should dip the toothbrush in there and then just go to town on this. That would probably work a lot better, actually. Whoops. It's looking better. It's not as clear as that. I stuffed that up. That's my mistake. Whoops. What if I directly apply it to the casing? What if this works better? What if this clears it off? Maybe I should actually read the instructions of how to use said product, maybe? That would probably help. Did that fix it? No, it didn't. Dang it. Alright, let's just say it was a fail on my half. I didn't realise it. Should have thought a little bit more careful, but that's alright. So that was charging, but that all power's on still, correct? Good. Okay. I found the two other ones that I have. So I have this one here. This is my one that I was talking about. It's not in mint condition, but it's the Nature Park version, which is, I guess, is rare, I suppose. I don't know. And then I have a Quicksilver one, which all looks great, but except it's cracked and damaged, like the casing. So I'm thinking maybe building the Quicksilver one into here, maybe? Like, it's not gonna obviously shine through as much. And the camera lens is probably not going to be good, but I don't know what else to do. That's polished. It's just made a... Oh, actually, hang on. Wait a second. Huh. The rub and buff actually kind of did work. Alright, what I'll do is I'll grab this one. I'm fairly sure... oh, wait. Yeah, see how dirty they all are. It's terrible. So I'll put this into here. That's what it's going to look like. It's not the best, but it's fine. It'll do. And then the front, I'll grab off from here. Because, I mean, this was just sitting to the side. And it's dirty as. And, like, at least I can use the faceplate. So I can slam that in there. Like that. And there we go. And now, I can just click it all back together. Okay. And then that would go on to there like so, I guess. Oh, shit. Whoops. That's what it would look like. The Quicksilver one, anyways. This is the Quicksilver one. That looks okay, except I kind of stuffed it up. I need to factory reset that too. And now, if I come to this one and power this one on, loading. Okay. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. 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 2003. Wow. Alright, what's this? Sick wheel, man. Sick rims, bro. This screen actually looks a little bit better than the other one. I don't know, maybe it's just me. And I'll try my Nature Park one just quickly. But I'm going to put this one into here. That can just sit in there or something. I'll grab my SIM card out. Like, the idea was to make a custom one, but that's not going to happen now. And this one's just, like, for parts and stuff, I guess. But yeah, my Nature Park one is pretty cool. But yeah, it just needs a good cleanup, I think. Some rub and buff, do it. But I'll go ahead and quickly switch this one on. This one would have been a lot better for restoration purposes. Oh, pin code. Why does it have a pin code? 1111? What is 0000? Did I set this? Did I set this? I don't think I set this. Why would I set a pin on it? But at least I have 3 motherboards in case, you know. But yeah, the Nature Park one looks the best. Yay, nice. Yeah, I'll just clean this up with soap and water, I think, and nothing else. Whoops, my bad. Yeah, this is fine. So yeah, I want to keep the this Nature Park one's in really good nick. It just needs a clean. I'll take out the battery for now and the SIM card. So parts, and these two can stay in my personal collection. 9905. I don't know. That's what's written on it. Look, it plays bounce. It does what I want it to do. I'm not going to release this for several months, really, because I would not want to edit this. What a nightmare. Well, I can put them to the side now. I was talking about earlier, these are the 3220s, I believe. 3220s, yeah, the successor from that phone. So these are the cooler ones, and they've got these sick-as bumpers on them. This one is an original casing, and this is a refurb casing. So I think I bought this on eBay for 20 bucks or something, refurbed from China, whereas this is a all original one from the 2000s. And yeah, it actually has a clear back on it, like so. And yeah, they take a BL4C, I think they take. And yeah, they're just really, really cool phones to have in my collection. I do like these. And these all light up and stuff. If they could still make phone calls, I'd like to try and use one, but unfortunately 2G doesn't work here, so that's fine. It doesn't matter. It's all good. This is the first Samsung phone I ever had. This is not the exact phone. It's the exact same one I had. And look at the back though. Look at that. But yeah, I was just out in the garage just getting a whole bunch of stuff, and I just pocketed a bunch of my phones, and I was like, I'll bring these inside and I'll test them. But that was my first Samsung, the Samsung Jet, and then I upgraded to an iPhone 4. I went out there and got 3 batteries. I got a 3310 in white. I have white, I have red, I have blue, I have grey, I have all the colours of the rainbow. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to test each of these batteries to see if any of them actually work in this one here. So this one can be yeeted out. Actually, I should try them in this one. Oh, I don't know. We'll just try random ones, I guess. So let's try, was this the one I took out? I don't know. I think some are swollen too. That's okay. We'll see if this works. If anything comes up on the screen. Come on, 3310. I believe in you. Maybe it is faulty. Maybe it needs time to charge. In comparison, let me just try this one in this one, and then do this one for this one. Just as I was gonna give up, came to life. Not the grey one, the white one. Came to life. Hello, have a nice day. You too. Okay, charging. Is it locked? It shouldn't be, because I used this. Ah, there we go. Look at that. Ho ho. Hey, chat. Games. Snake 2 was on the 3310? I thought Snake was on the original 3310. That's weird. Alrighty. Well, I can play Snake 2. Snake 2 is basically the same as Snake 1, except it's a bit better. Whee, see? Oh, where are the sounds? Where are the sounds, man? Probably gotta go into the settings and turn sound. Ah, there we go. There you go. Now we can go back to Snake. Oh. See, the thing with Snake 2 is that you can go through walls, and it just makes it sort of a little easier, I guess. Wait, I've got to look through the viewfinder. It's easy to play. Oh, that's right. The sound effect is just beep. 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 Okay, so if it works in that one, right, that means it should work in this one. I mean, that's my thought process, right? That's how it should work. If it works in that one, then it should also work in this one. It does not. The screen just fades, sort of thing. So probably the motherboard, but at least I can use the casing, because the casing's original, and it looks nice, and it's not an aftermarket one. Okay, I'm going to take a moment to clean up, and I'll be back. Probably in a few weeks. Or months.
And just like that, we've finished this abandoned job lot. And unfortunately, yeah, that's just what happens with these abandoned job lots, is that things just start going wrong. And I was thinking, you know, I'm not going to be able to do this. It's not going to turn out to be a good video. And eventually I just shut the camera off and just left all the phones and put them to the side and moved on and started doing other ones. But yeah, look, you got to see 2 FRP bypasses, you got to see me play around with some Nexus devices, you got to see me stuff around with some other phones, but ultimately this just wasn't a good job lot. Even if I did finish it, it still wouldn't have proved to be something good to put out for everyone to watch. So that's why it just went abandoned, just chucked into the archives, never to be seen again. And it's taken me 3 whole years to get around to actually doing something with this footage. So I've edited it down, not as hectic as I would have done with a normal job lot, but I've just minimized it in terms of editing, and I've released it all in its somewhat watchable state. But yeah, I was just really ticked off during the Samsung bypass. That just sort of ruined the mood for everything. And as I said, it was all COVID and stuff, and my headspace just wasn't in the right place, and trying to do multiple job lots at one time as well is also a bit of a, you know, struggle to get through. But I'm glad that I'm going back through this footage, because it goes to show how much I've sort of grown as a creator, because I'm just very sloppy back then, I guess. I mean, I'm still sloppy now, but a lot better than what I was back then. I hope you did enjoy this for what it was. It's not a proper job lot, but it's a failed job lot. You get to see what happens when things go wrong with job lots and videos in particular. But yeah, stay tuned, because I'll keep putting these out. You know, over time I'll go to the next bit of footage and cut through that, see what I can get the runtime to be. And, you know, I've got some other videos that were filmed that I've never completed or something like that I might be able to just do a compilation with. But this should be second channel stuff. Honestly, it should be put on the second channel, but it would be better to just have it on the main channel because I don't know, it's part of the main channel anyways. The only reason why I'd done the second channel was because of the sneaker stuff, because I don't want that associated with my main channel. It is what it is at the end of the day. But look, I hope you've enjoyed listening to me waffle on and ramble on about stupid things that I filmed 3 years ago, and I've had fun kind of cutting down this footage. Nah, look, honestly, I had fun looking back over old grumpy s'mores going, oh, I don't like this, it's not working how I wanted it to work, and getting ticked off and stuff. But it's also a bit of a reminder of how, you know, hard it was going through COVID. You know, everyone had it tough during COVID and we all suffered, and here I was, you know, hoping that things would be opening up and all that sort of stuff, and then 2021 hit and straight back to square one again, which really sucked. But I'm just glad that I'm doing much better nowadays, and, you know, everyone that sort of went through the struggles of COVID are doing much better, as, you know, as best as you can and stuff. And, you know, now that I've also hit 100k, it's also looking back at the channel and how it's grown from being nothing to something, and I'm just very proud of myself, and I'm also very proud and supportive of everyone who's followed the channel and kept up to date with it and stuff, and, you know, I really do appreciate it. And just keep being awesome, everyone. That's all I ask of you, just to keep being awesome and keep doing what you do. And yeah, that's really all I can say, to be fairly honest. So thank you all so much for coming along this little journey with me on this one. I do appreciate it, and feel free to let me know what you think of this one down in the comments below. You feel free to let me know if it's terrible or not. I don't mind. It's okay. But as always, everyone, please take care, stay safe, be good people, and I'll see you all in the next video, which I'm not sure what it'll be. I'm kind of just doing this in between a couple of things at the moment that I'm not sure when I'll upload, but I'll upload them soon. I'm just trying to work out what I'm going to upload and when I'm going to upload. Oh, it's fine. I got this. I've got this. All right, everyone, please take care of yourselves, and until the next time I see you, keep being awesome, and I'll see you all very soon.
If you like this content, feel free to leave a like or a dislike if you didn't. Thanks heaps for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.